got motivators, so we got a new rant. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Video back on the Madden 17, and today we got Motivators program, and it is just as shite as the original one to me. First thing I want to do is take a look at this 93 overall Tavon Young. You guys can see, card actually does not look that bad. 93 speed, 93 acceleration. One thing that's really cool about this card, the Tavon Young cards, are they actually have a pretty decent hit power. If I could actually scroll down, and I could find it. I'm so bad at finding stats. But 83 hit power isn't that bad for a cornerback. I know there are people with better hit power, like what's his name, Night Train Lane and Metal Blunt, but it's not bad for just a 5'9" cornerback. Let's just quickly compare him to an 86 overall for starts. You guys can see he has a +3 speed, that's pretty nice, a +2 excel, +2 agility, worse man coverage, about +5 zone coverage, +3 press, +4 play rec, and then a shit ton of catching. So honestly, their coverage stats are pretty goddamn similar, which is, and I feel like a 93 overall should blow an 86 overall out of the water, considering an 86 overall is barely an elite to begin with. Here's a good one that we could go ahead and check out. This Marquise Pouncey. Let's check out Marquise Pouncey, and let's just compare him. I can figure out how to do that. I haven't used this website, to the other Marquise Pouncey. So how the fuck do you spell Pouncey, first of all? We got Pouncey, and we got a 88 overall Marquise Pouncey. There we go. So let's just do a quick comparison. We're going to max out both of their stats and see what the difference really is, what all the hubba bubba is. So he's got a +3 speed, congratulations, a whopping +1 strength, +1 awareness. Same was in this. Okay, this is all just a bunch of bullshit. So then we're down here, we have run block. He's got -3 run block, +2 pass block, and -1 impact blocking. Okay. Okay, that's a 94 overall compared to an 88 overall, and there's probably gonna be, like, I don't know, about a 200 or 300k difference right there. I understand that he gives a bonus to some stupid shit. What does he do? +2 to impact blocking. Okay, so maybe his impact blocking is actually a +3. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but even then, that is a 94 overall card compared to an 88 overall card, and to me, that sounds a little bullshit. So got the Sammy Watkins, which is borderline useless, and we'll go over that in just a second. You guys can see he has a plus motivator to the most useless skill in a Madden 17, which would be the juke, and we all know that juking is borderline useless. And we'll just compare him to a card that literally everybody and their grandparents have, and we're not even going to activate any of the chemistries on either of them. I think it's only fair, because obviously, fully maxed out Antonio Brown is going to shit. He's going to shit all over Sammy Watkins. So just looking at them base, we could see he actually only has a -1 speed. There's a huge strength difference, but it's a wide receiver. You'll get over it. +2 agility, +1 acceleration, worse awareness, worse catching. You know, better jumping, stamina, whatever, all that stuff is stupid anyways. So Antonio Brown actually has better route running, he's got better carrying, he's got better catch in traffic, he's got a little bit worse spec catch, a little bit worse release, but nothing that's even going to make a difference. His throw stats are much better, obviously, because he was a quarterback. And then down here over on the skills, he actually has a high motor, Sammy Watkins does not. So he has all of the skills that Sammy Watkins has, except for he even has a high motor. The B-dubs! But that just shows this 93 overall card shits all over him. And then if we max out the chemistries, this card is going to shit literally all over him, no problem. Like you guys can see, he's just gonna destroy him. Other than jumping, apparently he's gonna get shit on and jumping. But if we max out all the stats, you guys can see he's gonna go ahead and take a big fat dookie on him with just about everything except for spec catch, apparently. But yeah, I guess that's just how the cookie crumbles. So that's pathetic as well. Let's just go ahead and look up the old game champs. 95 overall, man of the month. Let's do a quick stat comparison. You guys can see, ooh, look at that. We get a +1, we get a +1, we get a +1, a +1, a +1, a +1, a +1, a +3, a +2, a +1, a +2, a +2. Look at this. This is like the most pathetic upgrade I have ever seen. Like, ever. This is pathetic. This is the most pathetic upgrade I've ever seen. Hands down. Look at the traits. Same traits. They couldn't even make him play ball and air aggressive. That's one of the most pathetic things I've ever seen. Like, this card is worthless. Oh my god. I'm comparing the old block shed guy to the new block shed guy, Olivia Vernon compared to Ezekiel Ansah, and the old one has higher block shed than the new one. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's That's comical. Just compare this motherfucker to this motherfucker. Deion Jones compared to the Vontaze Burfict that just came out. We could go ahead and see. Okay, so he's got a -5 cap hit, which is okay, I guess. We can see he's faster. He weighs a little bit less. He's a little bit less strong. He's got better agility. He's got better excel. A little bit. Okay, that's actually kind of a lot worse awareness. A lot worse catching because he's got better jumping, worse stamina, whatever. None of that shit even really matters. Let's be realistic here. So he's got better catching in traffic, better spec catch. I guess that's kind of important if you're using him as a user, which a lot of people use their middle linebacker as a user. So he's got way better tackling, but I don't think anyone's missing a tackle at 88. He's got worse hit power. He's got way better finesse move, and he's got just about the same block shedding, only 3 less. He's got a little bit worse pursuit, a little bit worse player recognition. Coverage stats are better all across the board. But yeah, that's somehow going to justify. This guy goes for like 40k. This motherfucker goes for like 200k. See, I think that's fair. I think that's fair that this motherfucker goes for 200k more. That's fucking ridiculous. Let's just go ahead and compare Jason Pierre-Paul to Cameron Wake. I feel like that's a pretty decent comparison. Jason Pierre-Paul's at 94. He's at 93. No chemistry is enabled. We'll give him his little finesse move thing, since you get that right off the bat just by plugging him into your lineup. So we can see right away he's got, you know, he's a little bit slower, a little bit less strong, but keep in mind that this guy is like half of his price, maybe even more than that, because we don't really know Jason Pierre-Paul's price, but I know he's going to be at least double his price. So let's just go ahead and scroll on to the stats that actually matter. We'll compare the hit power. We can see Cameron Wake literally shits all over him in hit power. That's like the worst. I actually can't believe how bad that is. We can see he's got a way better finesse move. It's not as bad as the hit power, but his block shedding is a little bit worse as well. Play rec, he's got to beat at play rec. He's got to beat man coverage and zone coverage press, whatever. That's not really important. I'd say the most important thing is block shed and play recognition. For me at least, but let's go ahead and max out their chemistries real quick. So I feel like edge blitzer and line pusher is probably something that a lot of people use anyways. If it's not edge blitzer, then it's edge setter the majority of the time. Now let's go ahead and compare them now. And we could actually go ahead, let's just scroll down to the stats that actually matter. Who's got worse tackling? Oh shit, okay, so I was actually doing something wrong. I think I was looking at hit power whenever I was doing, okay, but whatever. We're moving on. So he's got better hit power. So he got plus 20 power move. He's got a 99 finesse move. Congratulations, you got a 99 finesse move. But he also has an 86, and he only has a 75 power move. So God fucking forbid this motherfucker has to do a power move. But he could probably do a finesse move if it has to be done. He's got only 2 worse block shedding. His pursuit is better. His play rec is better. He's got better coverage stats in case you wanna cross man him. He doesn't have as good as zone coverage, but what are you gonna do about it? He's got 16 press, like you're ever gonna press that motherfucker. And they have the same traits. Except he has better traits. Cameron Wake has better fucking traits than the card who's triple his price. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I don't really think I want to look at this anymore. I'm just about fed up. Let's go ahead. Let's check out the bundle. Let's just go ahead and check out the bundle. Minimal editing here because I'm lazy. I'm lazy this morning. Let's go ahead and check out this what this bundle's all about. 3 motivation players and a motivator pack. Is that what that is? Plus 9er gold. 3 different elite 98 plus. Okay. Okay. Listen here. Okay, don't buy this. First of all, is what I would like to say. If you're gonna buy a motivator pack, at least buy the bundle. Don't even buy the bundle because this is actually pathetic. These cards are awful. They'll probably get you a decent amount of coins. Actually, probably not. You're probably gonna pull a bunch of James Crowder or whatever. This promo's awful. They're just ripping people off. This is awful. I'm out. I'm done.